I think we'd be remiss not to talk to you about our number 9, since you were an elite number 9. Rafa Navarro has really come on strong this season. As you've watched his game develop here in MLS, what are the things that stand out to you as to how he has been so effective?
I think for me, first of all, is his work off the ball. I think if you're playing for a Chris Armas has had, some Red Bull influences, you're going to need to work off the ball. You're going to need to start the press. I think also his patience. I don't think he gets like a ton. I don't think the team looks for him straight away. So I think he has to be patient. I think he's been very efficient with his chances when he's got them. And I think for him to get even more goals, he would have to do that even more. But just everything you want in a striker. He runs the channels, stretches the back line, doesn't need too many chances to take his opportunity. I think they've got a perfect one for the style of play you guys play with. And he's had a brilliant season.
Yeah, he's been really good for the Rapids this year, and we'll need to continue that form as the Rapids face the Galaxy in the playoffs. What do you think when you saw this matchup?
I always think about the team. I always think about the bigger team, and I obviously think that the Galaxy fans will be thinking, yeah, we like this. But do you though? Do you really like this fixture? If I'm in that Galaxy locker room, I'm not sure if my hands are in the air and I'm buzzing about playing the Rapids. So when I first see it, I'm just saying potential banana skin here.
How do you think the Rapids can get at the Galaxy, BWP? Where are they vulnerable? I mean, you just look at Saturday night. They scored to tie the game up, and within a minute they concede. Where do you think the Rapids can get at the Galaxy?
Set pieces. All season the Galaxy have struggled with set pieces and also just crosses into the box. I think the Galaxy, while they're amazing up top, I don't think their strength is at the back line. And I think at any moment, you got to test that back line. You have a perfect number 9 for it that isn't afraid to run in behind. You've got players like Omer Fernandez, isn't afraid to run in behind. Jonathan Lewis, pace on the wings. Stretch that back line. But for me, set pieces. And I also think the Rapids, they have to be comfortable, without having the ball. It might be a game where you're going to have to succeed ball retention, possession. But be okay with that. You're away from home. You're playing against a team that's a favorite. Be okay with that, but just be clinical with your set pieces. Work on those this week, and when you get a chance, you have to put it away. Bring them back home, and anything can happen then.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love that you keep saying like crosses, set pieces, and you just mentioned Navarro doesn't get the ball as much, so maybe this will be a good chance for him to get some more service, some more opportunities.
I'm biased. I know. One run from a striker, I'm like, they're not feeding him.
Totally. You should
maybe
be
the stats
biased.
will say he does more, but I think it's a player that can score. So whenever you get the opportunity, if it's me, he's the first person I'm looking for.
Feed the bear. You got to feed the bear.
Feed the bear.
You have to be opportunistic in this series, right? Like if you get chances, if you get good quality chances in moments like this, especially somebody like Rafa who scored so many goals this year, you have to be opportunistic against the LA Galaxy.
And the pressure's not on the Rapids, man. The pressure isn't them. Like, understand that going into the game. It's not on them to win. Everybody thinks Galaxy are going to the final. I might even have them as in the final. So go out there and just play your game. There's no pressure. There's no rush. Be patient.